Hello again. The United States says oil revenue is funding violence and human rights abuses in South Sudan. A report released this week exposes mass rape, killings and torture in the country. Investigators believe the desire to control oil production is one of the main catalysts of the conflict.
UN investigators have identified people who are repeatedly raping, killing and torturing in secret safe houses in South Sudan. The UN Commission of Human Rights in South Sudan is calling for a thorough investigation into whether proceeds from the oil-based economy are being channeled to government forces.
There have been human rights violations, including, again, rape and sexual violence, and we consider that those crimes could amount to war crimes, and we are urging the government and the parties to take urgent steps to implement the resolutions in the revitalised peace agreement and indeed to investigate and prosecute those crimes.
The Commission's 212-page report details how people are being held hostage for years and tortured. It gets worse. There's evidence of the rape of girls as young as 7, babies being drowned, and tanks running over children. Although South Sudan's main warring parties signed a peace deal in September, widespread violence, especially rape, has continued.
The Commission is alarmed at the number of executions that have taken place in South Sudan. In the last 2 weeks alone, there have been 7 executions. There are currently 185 people on death row in Juba alone, of which 2 are juveniles. Because we're in Geneva, I might mention that obviously the execution of juveniles would be a violation of the Child Rights Convention.
CLAPHAM says that more than 5,000 refugees have fled to neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo, and up to 20,000 are expected to be displaced by the latest fighting.
Here's a look at what's been trending on social media this week. A Kenyan man was arrested and given a suspended sentence for trying to smuggle his child out of hospital. Boniface Murage tried to carry his daughter out of the Kenyatta National Hospital in a paper bag because he could not afford the medical bill. Kenyans are showing compassion for the man whose daughter had been in hospital for weeks. Zambia's opposition parties are accusing President Edgar Lungu of unleashing political violence on them. They are planning to report him to the International Criminal Court. 10 opposition figures have told journalists that Lungu is to blame for the crackdown on opponents. A video has emerged of main opposition leader Hakainde Hichilema fleeing tear gas fired by police. And former Democratic Republic of Congo President Joseph Kabila is continuing his mission to assert himself as a political giant. He's made leaders of the FFC coalition sign a pledge of loyalty to him. Felix Tshisekedi was declared winner of that poll in December. And that's it for this week's edition of #Africa. Do stay tuned to ENCA for all the latest news. Take care and goodbye.